So everyone, I'd just like to start off this video saying I was totally and completely wrong in my last video about trans superstar Dylan Mulvaney, and the boycott of Bud Light actually worked. Here's Matt Walsh bathing in his own glory. Subscribe to the Daily Wire Plus to be outraged and seething in front of your computer all day, every day by the way, stating how thanks to him, Budweiser is a shell of the company it once was. They're gonna have to close all their factories down. It's basically over, kiddo. You mess with the online right at your peril, buckaroo. I can't believe how badly I misjudged this. I'll try to do better next time, folks. In other unrelated news, Budweiser's parent company, anheuser, busch, INBEV, share price reached the highest price that it has been for a year, and it is up 10% in total for the past 28 days. Someone's lying to you here. I can't think who that might be though. So anyway, that's the updates out of the way. Let's get on to the important things at hand. Now, as everyone must already know by now, this is the biggest trans ally channel on YouTube. And a couple of weeks ago, I made a video about Ana Kasperian of the Young Turks and her sudden heel turn into a right-wing extremist when she came out and said the most hateful thing I've ever seen on the internet, where she tweeted out how she was a woman and did not want to be called a birthing person or anything like that. She is a woman, goddammit. Now, obviously, when you spent years cultivating an audience that's almost brain dead and only have opinions the government has drilled into them and approves, if you say one thing that deviates from that, you immediately become a right-wing transphobic turf. And Anna's started really getting quite a lot of tolerance from the left, and it's never really gone away since then. So a couple of days ago, what with her being a birthing person and all, she decided to open her mouth when it wasn't really needed and decided to double down, which kicked it all off again, which led to the dumbest person on the Young Turks, Cenk, stopped dreaming about horse penises for a moment and started to white knight for Anna, which is very sexist by the way and not progressive at all. So Chunk Yogurt fired up Twitter and proceeded to get dunked on by all of his ex-fans, all telling him what a bigot he is, which he is, obviously, these are the rules they made, which led him to go into denial mode and start ranting about how all the people hating on him weren't actually left-wingers at all. They're just crazy people in a weird cult. But Cenk, buddy, these people are the actual left, I'm sorry to say. They're not just a few random crazies. This is exactly how the left behaves to anyone who moves even vaguely out of line. You've got to be in lockstep with them. It's just before you were leading these people into doing it to others. Now you're the target, so you have to invent some sort of a code to justify it. These are your people, my fat friend. Well, they were anyway. Now this public pasting continued for quite some time, with Cenk losing his mind at an old employee of his who was trying to support him, while at the same time not get cancelled by their own insane leftist audience, which led him to get ratioed into absolute oblivion. And the ratios didn't stop there, with fellow horse semen enthusiast streamer Vaush having been so radicalized by Anna's horrifically transphobic remarks, he now wants to abolish women. Thank you, Vaush. Very cool. Now this made Anna seethe back in her turf shack, and she used her ever-diminishing platform, the Young Turks YouTube channel, to explain how absolutely not mad she was that her own size tactics were being used against her, the queen of the left. Let's watch, shall we?
To be honest, I just don't really care to collaborate with any other leftist ever again at this point.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at, because they come on the show, they build a name for themselves, and then they build a bigger name for themselves, trashing us as if they don't know who we are, as if they haven't worked with us, they don't know what our actual political values are. So I don't, Jake, I never want to talk about them again. I never want to address them again. It's a waste of time. There's important stuff going on in the country. Our personal drama with a bunch of leftists on Twitter doesn't matter.
All right.
It doesn't matter, guys. In fact, it matters so little, they're never going to collaborate with another leftist again and totally change the way they go about things. That's how little it matters. So let this be a lesson to all the transphobes out there. You can be the most progressive outlet there is. You're so progressive you become the world's most well-known advocate for sleeping with animals, apart from Vaush. But transphobia in any form, even when it's not transphobic like this wasn't, will not be tolerated. They always eat their own, don't they? It's like their ideology is so stupid it's impossible to stick to in reality, and sooner or later everyone gets cast out if they say something normal, isn't it? I don't know. You hate to see it. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks, boy.